Alright, welcome back. It is Monday. Bitcoin held up very nicely over the weekend. It's continuing its little bull run it's got going on lately, and even broke above this resistance that I thought it would take a few days to do, but it did it on Friday. Hasn't even come back to the support for a retest yet, so we'll see if it has enough steam to keep going or it'll just kind of move sideways for the next little bit. Ethereum did come back and retested support. I got in on this trade and was out in just a few hours in profits, so very happy with that. You can see it's been bouncing between these two zones for a minute now. It's kind of developed this localized downtrend here. You hate to see it, but doesn't mean it'll stay that way forever, because obviously the long term is still an uptrend. So we're looking good there. We'll just have to see what it'll do in the short term, and yeah, I don't know if there's any other trades I'd make here. You could maybe sneak in a short at this resistance zone here, but you know, you'd want to be out within this zone. At least that's what I would think, because they're still in a longer term uptrend. This is Zcash trade I talked about on Friday, I believe. I ultimately didn't bite on it because, you know, this just wasn't a convincing enough break for me. I was really struggling to keep atop this zone here, so yeah, I just let that one be. But yeah, maybe next time we'll get more of a convincing break here, but for now I'll just take this off the watch list. Same here with snacks. I don't think this one's gonna work out. I thought it could come back and hit this zone as another short opportunity. The last time it did was actually way back in last month, so it's been a while since it's been at this level. It might get there, but we'll have to wait. So I'll take that one off. Some new ones for today. I have Wi-Fi. It's a big gainer today. I like to see those. It's pretty strong resistance zone here. I mean, it's been well respected in the past. It has been crossed a few times, so it may not be the best zone, I guess, but I thought if it were to break this, retest it, that'd be a nice long opportunity. We have a similar thing going on here with Gray or GRT. Yeah, so this is a pretty clear level. With the exception of this little doodad here. But I was thinking the same thing, looking like it wants to break this, hopefully get in at a retest at this zone. And this looks a lot, this looks very similar. Dot has a zone that looks very similar. It's a little messier, like you have this wonky stuff going on there, but I still think it might be a good zone to enter as a break and retest on a long. And once again, Bitcoin Cash. This zone seems a little clearer to me, even though it went above. You could tell it's been respected at that zone many times, so it's another good long opportunity, I think. So, moving on to Forex, we have a couple good trades to get to here. We'll start off with the bad one, USD CHF. I'm still in this trade, but it's looking like it'll get stopped out here any second. And I'm thinking maybe it just wasn't a good enough, clear enough break of this support zone here. And those things happen, but yeah. We'll move on to some better trades. I have AUD JPY here. This one was perfect. You have these two zones, support zone A very clear uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, and multiple retests of this support zone. I got in on this third one and it worked out perfectly, so we'd like to see that. I'm going to keep this one on the watch list because, as I mentioned last week, I'm trying to optimize my risk to reward strategy, so I'm going to see just how much reward I could have gotten out of this trade and log that in my journal. So we got AUDCHF. I put this short here at this this resistance zone that's been here for months and been tested a billion times, so we're gonna hope this works out. Euro AUD, I mean. So this one was a nice quick trade. You can see this very clear zone here. Price had a hard time breaking through many times before. It did break through here, but it came back below, and so I got in at the retest and exited just in a few hours. So that one worked out nicely. Looks like I might be able to, or might have been able to get even more reward out of this, more profit. So we'll see ultimately how far it goes and log that in the journal. So this is a trade I never placed, but was keeping on here to see how it work out. I don't know if it will. It looks kind of similar to me to the loser I'm having today, USD-CHF, where it didn't look to break very convincingly. I mean, I guess it did. It just had a hard time, staying below that. So this one, I mean, we'll keep watching it, but I guess I'm glad I didn't actually take it. And also, it has broken above this downtrend here, so we might see it pop up out of the zone here soon. Sorry guys, trying to get through these quickly. I have a lot to get through. Just some watches today. GBP USD. It's been crashing against the zone for months now. If it breaks above, we could be looking at a long opportunity there. GBP, JPY, same thing here. I was watching to see if it'll break or if it'll struggle and drop out of the zone once again, as it has a couple times before. If it does, I'll probably jump in a short. If it doesn't, probably be looking at a break and retest for a long. But CAD JPY, I got a short ready here. I mean, we got a pretty clear downtrend even on the local leg. You could take it back even further for longer term downtrend. But yeah, this one's holding up. So if it does reach this level, it doesn't look like it will, since it's making some successively lower highs, then I'd like to short there, but I don't think it will. CHF, JPY, another short opportunity. Yeah, it's just like the last one. Downtrend's going on. We'll see if it can reach this zone, but yeah, that's all I got for today. And yeah, we'll just keep watching Bitcoin and see if it can hold up this nice little uptrend it's got going.